Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, my fingers are blue. Look at it, blue, 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 blue. I was writing with a pen, and yeah, it'd been in the car for quite a while, and yeah, it turns out that it had exploded. So blue fingers. But anyway, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, yeah, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Sumo Psycho shirt, which I absolutely love the design of this shirt. And I think I mentioned it before. I love, like, because they're a band, by the way. I'll just get that out of the way. I saw them perform live. They were on tour with Non-Point and Head PE back in 2023, and really loved their set. Thought they were absolutely fantastic. So when everything was said and done, I went to their merch table. They had like some really cool designs. There was one that immediately caught my eye. But I ultimately decided on this one because I love like just the very sort of cool style of it, and the design itself. It's kind of reminiscent of the reminds me of the music video for Power Man 5000, Nobody Is Real, with the kid with the helmet on his head. I just thought it was super cool, and I really like this shirt. So and on top of really enjoying it to the extent where I got the shirt and I bought CDs and all kinds of stuff, I even got a couple pictures with a couple of the band members. I actually got some videos of their performance that I attended that night. I have an entire playlist of just concert videos I go to, just in case you're into music and food stuff. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, I don't know how interesting this is going to be, but it is new, so boom! It's from Wendy's. Ooh, Wendy's. This is their new grilled chicken ranch wrap. I have no idea how new this is. I genuinely don't know. And part of me was like, have I eaten this before? I don't know. So, but let's take a look at it. I mean, it's not exactly super duper sexy, but, you know, let's get a thing for the thing. Should we get a thing for the thing? Maybe. Ha 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 ha! It looks like that, I guess. So yeah, man, I like Wendy's. I've reviewed a number of things at Wendy's. In fact, interesting fun fact, very first sampler platter video I did before it was even called the sampler platter was when I went over there and I reviewed Wendy's breakfast about 4 years ago now. Let's try this thing out. Home. I got some grilled chicken going on. Typically, Wendy's has good chicken. Lettuce is nice and fresh. Got a nice crunch to it. Actually, it has some flavor. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like it's unremarkable. It's amazing how unremarkable it is. Like, it's just, I'm not, like, it's in my hand, but part of my brain is like, this is so just down the middle, I don't know that it can physically exist in this reality. No, because, I mean, it really is just very, it's good, but it's just, okay. Got more of the ranch that time. Yeah, the ranch is nice. It's creamy. Definitely not what I would consider particularly great ranch sauce, if I'm honest with you. It's not bad or anything, but it also, and it's fast food. I get that. But it doesn't really have a lot in the way of like personality or anything. It's not particularly zingy. There's no some of them have like almost like a buttermilk taste to it. It's just very, and I think that fundamentally, it's a pretty standard tactic for fast food, where it's just like, look, what if we went over there, took an item that we already sell, put it with something else that we already carry, and then give it a name and then say it's new. And I think that's very much the case with this, because like they've certainly done wraps in the past, and I wonder if this is kind of like their response, because I think McDonald's brought wraps back. I know KFC, they started doing wraps again. I actually reviewed those. Go look up those reviews. So maybe this is kind of like them tossing in, instead of the chicken sandwich wars that we had a few years back, which I reviewed a shitload of those, by the way. Go watch those videos. Instead of that, it's, now it's the rap wars, like the East Coast, West Coast back in the 90s. It's like that, except instead of like Biggie and Tupac, you have like McDonald's and Wendy's, I guess. But no, it's perfectly fine. I think that for a fast food wrap, it's actually probably, I would say it's better than average. The chicken is nice for what it is. It's not super flavorful, but, it's grilled chicken from Wendy's. It's getting the job done. I do appreciate the fact that the veg seems to be, crisp and fresh. There's a lot to be said for that when you're talking about fast food. And the ranch itself, while unremarkable, is also inoffensive. And I think that's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's trying to appeal to as many people as possible. Overall, I don't think it's particularly remarkable item on their menu. And I would like to see them really go over there. If you're going to do wraps, do like some really cool stuff, bring something out that would be really interesting. But for what it is, it's fine. 2 questions have to be asked though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe and sure-ish. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to give this one a ringing endorsement, because again, at the end of the day, it's very meh. Like, it's fine, it's inoffensive, it does what it needs to do, but there's really nothing to it. If you really want a fast food wrap, I do think that it's better than, some of the offerings that are available. But I also think that Wendy's has a lot better stuff on their menu that actually has some personality, has a little bit more flavor forward. But if you want a lighter option, this isn't a bad one. And that's kind of where, for me, it's like, I probably wouldn't grab it with any regularity. But, maybe if I go over there and I get, Baconator or some shit, maybe I don't want, something super heavy to follow it up. That's kind of where this would come into play for me. And if I'm recommending it, again, it's kind of, because I don't think it's anything special or amazing. I don't even really think it warrants highlighting on their menu. It's like, oh, it's new. No. It's fine. Again, as a lighter option on the Wendy's menu, sure. But I think that's about as good as it goes. I don't think this is going to be anybody's favorite item from Wendy's. But it's not terrible either. So, anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. With the blue finger. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly rap battle-tastic rest of your life. Remember epic rap battles of history? I think they're still doing stuff. It's just that, at this point it's 2024, and does anybody really care at this point? And I don't mean that to be mean. Like, I actually really enjoy their content, and some of their songs are actually pretty damn catchy for what they are. But it's like, I'm not chomping at the bit for the new episodes, but every now and again I'll watch one of them. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even when you have a plane. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in said bullshit situations, it's important that we go over there, at least whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try out the wrap from Wendy's, right? Ranch, bacon, chicken, what the fuck ever. Well, there wasn't any bacon. There could have been bacon. That would have made it better. As bacon does for most things. But, no, you could go over there, you could try it out, and maybe you're like, Brandon, this is my favorite item I've ever had from Wendy's, and how dare you slander, and blah, 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 you know, typical internet stuff. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Every now and again I get somebody, it's not a commonplace thing, but every now and again I do get somebody who, you know, decides to go over there and defend some item that I maybe somewhat negatively reviewed. And it's like, yeah, okay. That's fine. I don't personally have any stake in it. Unless Wendy's wants to start paying me, wink, 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 shill, 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 pay me some money, Wendy's, that'd be cool. Fuck it, man. I got bills to pay. But, whatever your favorite item is from Wendy's, I hope that you enjoy it. And regardless of whatever my bullshit reviews go on about, just eat at your own leisure and, doesn't even have to be Wendy's, I guess. Bye!